name is Mike. I'm always looking for answers. I got questions. Martin. And this is the Mike Martin Podcast. I'd like to first thank you so much for joining. Now, I want you to do one quick thing for me. And most of you know what that is. And if you don't know, you're going to know. Ding, ding, ding. Now you know. Click, and subscribe. Pretty please. But if you can hear a little bit of that music in the background, I wish you could. It's a song I wrote, and man, it just really hits home base with what we got today. Unfortunately, I don't know if you heard about it, but a heinous tragedy, unfortunate tragedy happened amongst high school track meet. So we'll get into that a little bit here. And an angel has come out of that. I can tell you that much. But we got one more thing for you, and it might not be your business. Or is it your business? Whose business is it? Anyways, click, and subscribe. Remember that, and we'll get right back with you. Thank you all so much.
I had all the answers. The answer is my son is gone, and he'll never come home again. He'll never come home again. I want to clarify something right off the start because I've already heard some rumors and some gossip. This was not a race thing, and this is not a political thing. Please do not comment if you do not know what happened. Do not turn this into a racial thing. It was not. Do not politicize this. It's not. This is a human being thing. But I know exactly what was happening. His brother was there who tried to save him, and he died in his arms. So if you weren't there, please don't spread rumors.
His twin brother Hunter was there, and as we pointed out at the top of this, his twin brother tried to save him, couldn't save him, and Austin died in his arms. He spent the last moments of his life in his brother's arms as he went to meet God. But what did Hunter tell you happened?
Well, the track meet was being delayed. Each individual high schools had like their own little tents to go sit under, and they were sitting under the Memorial High School tent. The individual was saying some words, and they turned to him and said, "Who are you?" And he said, "I'm Mello." And he said, and he had a Centennial track sweat on. He said, "Hey man, you're in the wrong spot. You need to go sit with your team." Words were then exchanged. I'm not going to get into the exact details. I know what my son told me, but they asked him to move. And when Austin grabbed his backpack to take it, he stabbed him in the chest and killed him.
Oh my gosh. You know, we're seeing a picture of Austin on the screen right beside you. That's his last high school. Just an incredibly handsome fellow. We know that he was college bound. He had a 4.0 grade point average, MVP of his football team. What else do you want the nation to know about him?
He was becoming a great man. He had leadership capabilities, loyalty, compassion, love. He lit up the room everywhere he went. He is loved. Last night there was a vigil, very impromptu vigil at our church, Hope Fellowship. Over 1,700 people plus showed up. The outreach of this community, family, friends, people who don't even know me, has been overwhelming. I rely heavily on my faith to get me through this. Like I said, people ask me, how can you forgive to this other person? I said, I forgive the other person because the forgiveness is not for him. The forgiveness is for me, so I can have peace. His life is destroyed. My life is destroyed. It's an unfortunate, tragic to affect us for the rest of our lives. I want to get the word out so maybe parents can educate their children to where this doesn't happen to someone else. Senseless acts of violence in this world have become more, I don't want to say acceptable, but I think today's society is more calloused to all the things. Austin was the light of my life. Both my sons were amazing. They were so tight. They had the best bond. They were best friends. And now I have to focus on taking care of Hunter family. Oh my God, that picture. We love the outdoors. We love to hunt and fish together. Matter of fact, we just had one of our best hunting trips together this past weekend. I spoke to Austin Tuesday night on the phone about he took a test. He's like, man, I made a B. I was upset. He was upset because he made a B. And I said, it's going to be all right. He said, Dad, I'm going to come over this weekend and help mow your grass because I know your arm's hurt. And I said, okay. He said, I love you, Dad. And I said, I love you too, son. And those were the last words I ever heard from him.
Our prayers are with you, Jeff. And again, I can't even begin to understand what you're going through, but we will be praying for you and for your family. We appreciate you taking the time.
Every day, I'm trying to survive, just looking for a way to begin. The more I reach out, the more they don't hear my voice. They make me feel like I'm
do live broadcasting, but Taylor Schabusiness in court. Watch what happens.
All right, the court will call 24 CF 1048, State of Wisconsin versus Taylor Schabusiness. Appearances.
Gordon Leach for the state.
Taylor Schabusiness is personally present. She is in custody with Attorney Curtis Jelka.
All right, this matter is set for a preliminary hearing.
Judge, it sounds like just one witness. We're asking for sequestration, but that may be a moot point.
All right.
It is one witness, Your Honor.
All right.
Sequestration, but that may be a moot point.
All right.
It is one witness. We're asking for sequestration, but that may be a moot point.
All right. All right.
It is one.
All right.
It is one witness, Your Honor.
He didn't. He flinches a little bit, but he took it in stride. You ever been attacked by a client, Joe?
No, I haven't.
You're a nice guy.
No, I've never been attacked by a client. I mean, you get differences with clients. You get some clients who are struggling with mental health problems, chemical dependency problems, all sorts of things. But I think, for most people, 99.999% of them, they know that doing such things in court is only going to be to their detriment. That this is going to cause delays, another charge. It looks horrible if it happened in front of a jury. So most people, even in the throes of very serious charges and mental health issues, realize that you can't do this.
Again, we talked about it last hour. Should she be in a mental institution?
Well, yes, that's true, but she's been sentenced to life in prison. I don't know what prison programs there would be for her where she could be, committed and then held in a mental health facility, because you have to also think about what kind of mental health facility could handle someone like this. When you're at a mental health facility, one of the things that's going to happen is you're going to be treated by physicians, by psychiatrists, psychologists.
You talk too much.
You talk too much. Never shut up. I said you talk too much. Oh boy, you never shut up.
Hi, I'm Taylor Schabusiness, and I'm a very hardworking, dedicated individual that's broke and really needs money to help get that swole on.
When did you start, cutting up his body?
Like almost right away. I was sucking and cutting at the same time.
Hey, welcome back. What do you say to that? What is in that person's heart. Does that person have a heart? Does that person have a person, someone to talk to? Obviously not. And as far as the other one, she's off of rockers, and she I don't know where she's in a place where she most likely belongs. I do believe in second chances, but that's not, come on. Anyways, thanks for joining. I know this one was a little tough, but thanks for joining. Remember, like, click, and subscribe. And always, always, always hold your loved ones close. No matter what. Easier said than done, I know. At least give it a shot. Bye.
Yeah, show us the way, 'cause we wanna be found. Hurry up, show compassion before we not around. Moral of the story is we all have a voice. Open up those ears before you end up in tears. Keep the peace from New York to